The minimum wage is a highly debated issue right now, but all you need to know about it is that it is pure bullshit.
Trigger warning. This video violates all forms of safe spaces. Leftists, run immediately.
You're fucking fight!
Now there are two reasons for why it is bullshit. First is because of economic theories, and secondly is because of human nature. But before going on to why it is bullshit, I first have to explain the title of the video, which is why the minimum wage is bullshit. Notice I didn't say why a high minimum wage is bullshit or why a $15 minimum wage is bullshit. It is why the minimum wage is bullshit because any minimum wage above $0.00 is bullshit. A simple explanation of economics can tell you why a minimum wage is bullshit. But in order to fully understand the economic theories involved, we have to first know the law of supply and demand. Simply put, the more there is demand, the less there will be supply, and vice versa. So colloquially put, when you increase the price of a good, the demand will increase while the supply will decrease. Meaning that when more people have to be employed at $15 an hour, there will be less supply for that specific job, meaning there will be more unemployment. So purely economically, it's bullshit because people whose value of labor is worth less than $15 will be priced out of the market, and they have no other way of getting a minimum wage job. Minimum wage jobs are crucial because it provides the experience of providing good customer satisfaction and working well with other employees and pleasing a boss, which you will never get in a college life. But the best or worst reason why it is bullshit is because of human nature. Imagine yourself in the shoes of being an employer. The government tells you you cannot hire someone below the wage of $15 per hour. Before, you had the right to make a contract. So if you saw someone's value of labor worth at, $8 per hour, you would hire him, you pay him $8 an hour, and you would see if you have the return on investment. No employer wants to have a value of labor worth more than the cost of employing someone. So now knowing that you can't hire someone for less than $15 per hour, you will not hire people who are worth less than that amount. And why is it bullshit? Because it hurts all three people involved in the business making decision: the employer, the employee, and the economy. The employer is obviously hurt because he has to either now cut costs, increase prices, fire more workers, or decrease their hours. He has to make inroads in order to make ends meet. And what the hell would you do as an employer? Secondly, it's the economy that's hurt because of the decrease in the labor force market and the increase in unemployment. With more people out of work, it takes a toll in the welfare state and it reduces GDP and productivity. Finally, the minimum wage hurts the employee, if you know it. Progressives will tell you that because the employees will receive a wage hike, it should obviously help them. Firstly, it takes out the first ladder to the ladder of opportunity, meaning that young people who are the most involved in minimum wage jobs will not have the opportunity to pursue a minimum wage occupation, which will lead them to experience the vital experiences of being a minimum wage worker. So they will get priced out and it will fall into the hands of people who are obviously not young. So the people in most need of a minimum wage job will not have access to it. And the people who do find a way to have a minimum wage job will be the only ones benefiting from a minimum wage hike. In the end, when Bernie Sanders says, we need a $15 minimum wage, we should all ask him, but Bernie, why is it not $16, $17, $17.50, $18.39? Why 15? Why not a gazillion dollars? Because this theory of minimum wage is a bullshit theory. When you artificially increase the price of a good, there will be less supply of that good. Meaning in real worlds, you see more employment, especially an increase in youth unemployment, the people who should be the ones on minimum wage jobs. And it especially affects African American youth, with their youth unemployment being at 45%, almost 50%.
Minimum wage lowers the cost of racial discrimination. Let me just give you an example. There's a very nice book written in 1989 called South Africa's War Against Capitalism, and its author is Walter Williams. I did a study of labor markets in South Africa, And it turns out that in South Africa, during the apartheid era, in the 70s, 80s, the major supporters for minimum wages for blacks were white, racist labor unions that would never have a black as a member. Now, why do you think they were arguing for minimum wages for blacks? Well, it's very easy. Let's say a white laborer on a construction project is getting $5 an hour, and a poor, discriminated black doing the same work would be willing to work for $1 an hour. What do you think employers are going to do? When one guy will work for $5 an hour, and here's another guy says, I'm going to work for $1 an hour. Well, the employer has the incentive to hire the $1 an hour guy. Now, you'll say to me, well, look, Walter, labor unions in the United States, they don't feel that way. Well, it doesn't make any difference whether labor unions feel that way. That is, the intentions are irrelevant to the effects.
In conclusion, the minimum wage is bullshit because it contradicts sound economic theories and it contradicts human nature. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video on why a minimum wage or the minimum wage is bullshit depending on what I title this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you want similar content. I'll see you on the new video very soon. Peace out.